You think you have time. You keep telling yourself that you will start tomorrow, that you will change when things feel easier, when you feel more motivated, when life becomes less distracting. But deep down, you already know something uncomfortable. Tomorrow always turns into today, and nothing really changes. Right now, your life is being built in silence, not in your big decisions, but in your smallest ones. The moments no one sees, the extra 10 minutes in bed, the quick scroll that turns into an hour, the decision to delay something important because you don't feel like it. These small choices are not small at all. They are shaping who you are becoming. There is a version of you that is falling behind because of this. Not because you are incapable, not because you are weak, but because your time is leaking into comfort. And comfort never builds anything strong. Look at most people around you. They are busy, but not progressing. They are entertained, but not improving. They are occupied, but not moving forward. And slowly, without realizing it, they start living the same day again and again. That is how potential gets lost. Not in one failure, but in repeated distraction. Now understand this clearly. The 1% are not doing something magical. They are not living a different life because they have different brains. They simply protect their time. They treat every hour like it matters because it does. They understand something most people ignore. Time is not something you spend freely. It is something you invest, and it always returns something. When they feel lazy, they still move. When they feel distracted, they still focus. When they do not feel ready, they still act. This is not motivation. This is discipline. And discipline is built in moments where no one is watching and no one is cheering. You already know what your distractions are. You already know what is holding you back. The real problem is not awareness, it is avoidance. You keep postponing the discomfort of change, but that discomfort is exactly what growth feels like at the beginning. Nothing changes until your actions become stronger than your excuses. Not your thoughts, not your intentions, your actions. Because action is the only thing that proves who you really are. And here is the truth you might not want to hear. Your identity is not fixed. It is being rewritten every day by what you repeatedly do. Every time you choose focus, you strengthen discipline. Every time you choose delay, you strengthen weakness. You're not becoming someone randomly. You're becoming exactly what your habits are shaping. The 1% do not rely on feeling ready. They rely on structure. They rely on standards. They rely on the simple rule that what must be done gets done, regardless of mood. That is why they eventually become different, not overnight, but over time, quietly, consistently. And one day, without noticing it, they are no longer the same person. Their mind is sharper. Their time is controlled. Their life feels intentional. Not because life changed for them, but because they changed how they move through life. You are standing at that same point right now. Nothing dramatic needs to happen. No perfect plan is required. Just a decision to stop wasting what cannot be replaced. So do not wait for a better moment. There is no such thing. Start with one action, one focused hour, one disciplined choice. That is how the 1% begins.